No team must smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on our balanced offering of riveting sports content. And don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Welcome to Sports DTM.
Welcome one and all. Hope everybody is good. Hope everybody doing okay. It's another Thursday night. That means DTM Thursday Night Live. And we have a few guests as usual. I'm Eddie Guna for those that don't know me. With me is Tigat from the DTM family. Our special guest, top right, Mr. Dre Anyweather Sports. Dre, what's up, man?
Bless up, everybody. Looking forward to our game tonight. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. And for those that don't know, Dre is a wicked YouTuber. A lot of good content out there. Yeah, I know what? 1,000 subs now, Dre. Congrats.
Yeah, man. Big up. Just hit the 1,000 mark in a week.
Yeah, man. Thanks. So people go over there and support Dre Anyweather Sports. And bottom left, no stranger to the DTM studio, Mr. Prima Vision. Prima, what's up, man?
Yeah, man.
Good night, everybody on the panel.
Yeah, man.
Watching. Thank you for having me, gentlemen.
Top YouTuber as well. You know, we want to link with the best. So he's on about 2,000 subs. Is that right? Or close to 2,000 subs, Prima?
Yeah, more about 40 more for the 2,000.
Yeah, man. So let's get Prima to 2,000 subs, people. Just 40 more. So just run over there, subscribe, like, and run back. You know what I mean? Tigat, what's up?
Yeah, man, me there, man. Bless up to the man on the panel. It's a Prima and Mr. Dre. Bless up yourself. Big up yourself.
Yeah, man, people. And the link is also pinned in the comment section. So if you guys want to join the panel at any time, you can do so. We have a very special guest that might be joining us. I won't be giving away the name as yet, but let's see if that person will join. So, what's on the agenda, people? The 24-man squad named by the JFM or named by Tapper, whichever one you want to put it. First thoughts, Dre. What are your first thoughts when you saw that squad?
The non-inclusion of one of the biggest fan favorites and one of the youngsters them coming through. We're expecting big things from and a consistent place in the national team during the World Cup qualifying campaign so far. Tyreek McGee.
Yeah, man. Big, shocker there, not having the inclusion of Tyreek.
Yeah,
what say you, Tigat?
Yeah, man, that's a shocker, I said it already. We shot our midfielder. You understand? A creative mid. We shot our creative mid. So, Tyreek McGee, that.
Mr. Prima Vision. First thoughts.
A little surprising, but not completely shocked by the exclusion of Maggie. Overall, it's not a terrible squad. We're missing, yes, Maggie and probably Pinnock. But overall, probably one of the better squads that we've had since the qualifying start. And with the restrictions gone, we probably say, give us the ability to play the squad that we want to play over these two games.
All right. So what about the balance? A lot of persons talk about the balance in the squad.
Yeah, Prima, tell me. With nine forwards, 8 forwards, 6 midfielder. That look balanced to you?
Have we ever had a balanced squad? Usually it's the other way around though. Usually it's more defender than forward.
Okay. That's true.
I tell.
And I lie,
Usually I'm more defender than forward.
So we get lucky this time.
So, you know what I mean?
So Ian Campbell is saying terrible squad.
Yeah.
What you guys think in the comments? Let us know if you think that was a terrible squad.
Oh, the one I was more surprised when I'm left out. The young wing back there from where is it? Vancouver?
Yeah, Javian Brown.
Javian Brown.
Yeah. I was actually more surprised by that exclusion, seeing that almost every time the Alphas play, he comes off injured.
Yeah, and he's still in the squad.
Yeah, nothing against Alvas, but would want to go into a match knowing that
Yeah.
we're forced into a change every match.
But the thing about it, we have fit players. You understand?
Yeah.
Why you calling up somebody we have injured? We have fit players. We have people running and gunning. Why you calling up injured players? That
Or a
make no
player that
sense.
is not
Yeah, well,
100%
we can't
fit.
disagree with that.
And other players that's not 100%. We can't deal with that.
Who are such players who are coming in injured?
Alvas, I don't think Alvas is 100% fit.
Yeah. Well, we'll just mention Alvas. Alvas is, I don't know what it is. Good
All
night,
right.
sir.
The special guest is here, people. Special guest is here.
Special guest, Mr. Craig Butler.
Yeah, man.
Good night, sir.
Mr.
Welcome to
Butler
Sports DTM.
himself, the big man.
Thank you for having me. Good night, gentlemen. How are you?
Okay, we're okay.
We're doing good. We just here dissecting the squad. We just started. So Dre, I'll ask you a question. Ian Campbell is in the comment section saying 3 central defenders, 3 centre backs. You think we needed more?
Actually, think that coach suffer with more, considering Javon Watson as a mixed centre back. So in the country, I think it's going to be 4, because Watson can play in the back and Marcus can play a central defensive midfield. So I think he's counting him as one of the defenders.
Yeah, and we also have Mariappa.
Yeah, but Mariappa more likely is in the squad as a a defender, a centre half. So it's low more and Mariappa with at the wing back would be Lawrence, Lee, Fisher, and Powell. So I think Javon is being counted as one of those that can drop into the back if either one of those 3 gets injured or hurt.
True. Mr. Butler, what were your first thoughts when you saw that squad? First impressions?
I think he's doing his best to do what he wants to accomplish, but at the same time, I think that for sure there are people that should have been in that squad and who delivered to the team that were not in that squad. And I have to say, you reward Tyreek McGee's performance against Costa Rica with not playing the next game at all and being left out of the squad entirely. So, you leave a player out of the squad when he doesn't perform. Don't leave a player out of the squad when he leads your attack, your tail end. You understand? So
yeah.
For me, I'm still at odds with Tapas.
Formula is saying terrible, unbalanced selection. Would you agree with that, Mr.
Decision
Butler?
making process.
Your internet kind of going a while ago and come out. We didn't hear your last comment, sir.
Yeah, you dropped off a bit.
Internet kind of dropped.
Yeah,
internet dropped a while ago, sir. I'm frozen.
All right.
All right, then we're going to do things a little bit different.
Yeah.
Primo. Formula said a terrible squad. Unbalanced selection. Why you think it's terrible? Why you think it's unbalanced?
Why Formula thinks so?
Yeah. Why you think you not say that?
No, well, it's come down to what you guys were saying a while ago in terms of it's attack heavy. But like I was saying, it's usually defensive heavy.
Okay.
I can understand what they must say about the 3 centre back and this constant shifting players to play where it suit Tupper. It kind of, you know what I mean? So you're going to bring Javon Watson as what, a utility player?
Yeah.
But don't you think that we selected the players that that we pretty much have? We are good in attack. We have a lot of players available. So don't you think that's why Tapa selected so many attackers? We do have a lot of midfielders fit and ready. So, so that could be a reason. What you guys think?
Any answer I give you would be a guess as to how the teams are selected, because half of the time I don't understand it. So we'll just go with what's selected and try it. You see, my biggest thing is if he can get as close to possible as starting the people that he started against Honduras and just try to maintain continuity, I think that is what him should try to accomplish.
All right, Primo, question to you. A player like somebody asked it, Jamal Lowe. Why you think him drop a player like Jamal Lowe?
Boy, like we can only guess. There's a lot of politics behind the scenes where we don't really know about. You understand? Jamal Lowe's coming in and out of the squad has always been questionable, hasn't it?
Yeah, but the thing about it, Mr. Butler. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, but even the last window, them never pull him out of the squad halfway through or after one game or something like that. You know what I mean? So
okay.
Yeah.
And any answer I give you would be a guess. So I'm never gonna go down the road there. We can only like observe what we can. You know what I mean?
Okay. Because Mr. Butler make a strong point a while ago, say reward players that play good.
Yeah.
You take them out of the squad.
Yeah.
You understand?
Why
never take up fish out? Why never take fish out of the side?
No man, we shot in the right back here. I don't think Tapa would be that crazy to believe.
But let's be honest though.
That's asking a question.
Fisher play some decent football when him advance him up the field.
Yeah, but if we reward good players by benching them, you understand? I'm going off for the premise that Mr. Butler make. If we reward good players by benching them and let them perform good. Only Fisher playing good. He's been playing bad. And then the last, I mean, 2 games him play good, score a goal.
Yeah.
Why Tapa never drop him? Just saying.
That's a valid point. Maybe he didn't have, like Eddie was saying, options.
Yeah. Mr. Butler, you're back?
Yeah.
Very good.
Sounding better.
Question for you. As a coach, what is the criteria that you use to select your team or your squad?
First of all, quality. Second of all, the adaptability to be able to conform to the system that I want to play. Third, ability to rise to the occasion. It's very difficult for me to even look at how I would select a squad and then consider what Tapa has done as selecting a squad. Because in reality, he hasn't. He has just gone through, and those that have not given him any form of resistance or anyone spoken up on their behalf, then you push them through. Just imagine, right? He calls Lamar Walker, right?
Yeah.
And Lamar Walker has been out the last 2 or 3 games.
Right.
So Lamar Walker was not injured. He was playing well for his club. But now you have called him and dropped a player who has been playing for you and delivering for you. Yeah? Now, what is the logic behind why you didn't call Lamar Walker before and not call Tyreek Magee? And now you want Lamar Walker and leave out Tyreek Magee. It makes no logical sense as a coach. You understand?
But Mr. Butler, Tyreek Magee has always been in the side. The only time I can remember Tyreek Magee not in the side is when the plane left him. Them said the plane left him.
Exactly. So
it matters on the side.
You now is, what is the difference between Tyreek Magee of 3 matches ago and Tyreek Magee or present? Do you know?
There's no obvious difference.
No,
There is.
yeah, go ahead.
What's that?
Craig Butler is his manager.
Aha.
Oh,
On the managerial side, yeah.
Wow.
oh. Yeah, earth up me now, Mr. Butler. Mr. Butler,
So
you
you just drop a bomb.
No,
You just drop a bomb, Mr. Butler.
bomb here, Mr. Butler. But Mr. Butler, you can't say that because one of your biggest assets is in the team right now.
And that asset was left out of the team at under 20 by Tapper when that asset was 18 years old and dominating the Europa League. Tapper didn't call him for Jamaica's under 20.
That's true.
That's true.
So the reality of it is Tapper cannot not call Leon Bailey now.
Yeah, he's forced to.
So it's obvious. He's forced to.
Because if he don't call him, Jamaica burn down the mouse.
That's why we had an interview with Rudolph Speed the other day, and we asked him if any other Phoenix players or players linked to Phoenix were ever blacklisted.
Right, we asked him that question.
He said no.
He said no. Hey, go and check out that interview.
Well, Roddy is my good friend, you know, and we've been competitors for a while, and we're trying to work together for the advancement of the country. But I still have an email from Roddy that said that Phoenix players, what he said was, we run the competitions for all players, not star players or top players. Because at the time, the club was saying, how can you leave out these top players out of the competition? But that is gone behind us now. The point of it is, of course, Phoenix was blacklisted. If Phoenix wasn't blacklisted, why Leon Bailey, Kyle Butler, who Leon Bailey at 12 years old won MVP of CASA for under 13, under 15, and under 17, and top scored the whole of them. But he wasn't called for the national under 15, national under 17. So he had players that he performed better than in the league and win the league, and yet they're being called for the national team and he's not. No logical reason. Then, now, Tyreek McGee was not playing well because he was raised to only use his left foot. I took him, worked with him, work on his mentality too, and he became a much better player, stronger player, a fighter, and started to work when he lost the ball. All those things. We videotaped it, posted a lot of it online. As a result, the club started to look better at him in Belgium, and he actually started to use his right foot, making his passes, dribbles. And, you know, if you look at even the Costa Rica match, it's the first in my life I ever see Tyreek McGee body check a man and lick him off.
Body check. Yeah, man. Yeah.
So,
yes.
Different player, stronger player, adding to the armament that he already had. But the only difference is now Craig Butler manages him. So, in tech talk from Craig Butler. And this is, how can you see Tyreek create the goal in Costa Rica game?
Sure.
And you bench him after that because you get your hand. Because I went on, remember, you know, I went on Sportsmax and told him the team that should play when everybody want to cut him throat. I said, listen, this is the team you have to play. And he played the exact team with Tyreek starting. And that's how he got the draw in Costa Rica, which they said is historic and they're making all these. The fact of it, though, is that to turn around, why didn't he carry Lamar Walker then? Was it because his ass was on the line? Or
interesting.
Why didn't he drop Tyreek from then? Tyreek played very well, and the next game he rewarded him with the bench.
Yeah.
You brought in, you start Roof, and Roof scored. Someone kick a shot and Roof stick out him foot and it lick him foot and go in the goal. And all of a sudden, Roof is a superhero. And that's your Tyreek McGee. Because to me, I think Roof is a nice person, a nice player, decent player. But Tyreek has something special about him. And Tyreek has played in Belgium and understands a lot of the runs that Leon would make. Because that's how the Belgians play. They play it to the wingers, they play it to feet or to space for him. And they don't delay the pass. If you notice, Tyreek was not delaying his passes going forward in the Costa Rica game, and it created a lot of opportunities. We missed more goals in that match than all the games combined. We got more opportunities to score in that game than all the previous games combined. I take the youth and throw him on the bench and don't call him. Now, I had also said that he should call Lamar Walker from the beginning, from the Costa Rica game, because Tyreek McGee and Lamar Walker are the future of our attacking midfield. Yeah?
Yeah.
So that was better. And people go and say it's nepotism or Craig Butler this or that. But anybody who saw Kyle Butler play would know that Kyle was probably one of the best passers of the ball Jamaica has seen. And yet he was blocked because his last name is my own. Yeah? How can you have a kid? Just look at I'm going to give you the ideas of how illogical Tappa's decisions have been. The league that Tyreek McGee played in for 2 years, I was being called for the national team when I didn't manage him. He was playing in the second team league, the under 23. Kyle Butler had won that league and top scored the league at KRC Genk. And then don't call Kyle Butler one the national team. You get me? But they were calling Tyreek. The minute that I am now managing Tyreek, I'm telling you, Tyreek, I'm going to make it, If I go to the next level, I'm going to perform at the highest level. And Tappa going to eat him words if he's still in the job. Yeah?
Yeah.
But this incessant unfairness in selection. We have a youngster now, Dujan Richards. He's 15 years old. And if the national team was smart, that boy would be calling up, getting his call-ups now. He'll be 16 in November, this month, November 10th. But this kid went to Aston Villa, scored 4 goals against the champions of England's under 19. Played against Crystal Palace, 5-0. He scored 16 goals in the tournament. You know, Nick Richards, the basketball player, Jamaican basketball player playing for the Hornets.
Man, play for the Hornets. We did a video on Nick Richards, man.
Okay. You know he's 7 foot, right?
Yeah, center.
You know that Nick Richards is Dujan Richards' father, brother, is him uncle. Dujan,
never know that.
6'3" at 15, of solid muscle.
Mm-hmm.
Skillful, 2-footed, left-footed predominantly, but 2-footed. On my internet, you'll see. Now, a sensible coach thinking about his future and the future of our country would be having a goal-scoring machine like that in a national team. Call him up every time, give him 5 minutes, 10 minutes, here and there.
What? You say he doesn't play for Jamaica at any level?
What?
He doesn't play for Jamaica at any level?
No level.
Because of the association with Phoenix?
Listen. Not one of my players have played for Jamaica at the youth level unless they have left Phoenix.
Wow.
Not one. But the minute that they leave, they're in the national team. Those that stay never got a chance. You know Jason Wright?
No.
He was the top scorer of Jamaica's under 17 that went to the World Cup. I think it must be Argentina. He was the top scorer. Wasn't being considered until he leave Phoenix and got to Cavaliers. Immediately. Him in the, you know Sean Laws?
Yeah, I know that name.
Sean Laws ended up being the captain of Jamaica's under 15 once he left Phoenix and went to Waterhouse. You know Romario Williams?
Interesting.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Pavi.
Everybody know Romario Williams.
Romario Williams spent most of his weekends as a youth sleeping in my house. The minute he left Phoenix and went to Harborview, no, Cavaliers is where he went first. Minute him left and leave us and go there, into the national team. The minute that him come out and acknowledge that Phoenix bill him, them don't call him again.
So what you think you can do to try and change this narrative, Mr. Butler?
Yeah.
What I'm doing is I just Roddy Speed asked if he could come and coach our team. Normally for a day. Normally I would say absolutely not and run him. But say no, Speedy, come and coach Phoenix.
Yeah, I saw a few clippings on the Facebook.
Yeah. So can you imagine a man ban you? Keep a ban in place. I never did the original ban, but I kept a ban in place for 7 years. And you turn around after all of that, welcome him into your house and say, come, go coach me with them. No problem. Have a nice day with them. I care more about Jamaica's football than I care about politics.
Yeah.
See? And the reality of it is that you have to understand, we broke the mold. We brought the mold in that people don't realize that with football, the idea behind our local football is how can the clubs make money? And up until now, the only possible way that they could make money was through a transfer, right? If them get lucky and get a transfer and put a player in England or wherever. But in order for that player to get a work permit in England, he has to have 75% of his country's last 15 games as a start in the national team. So if 3/4 of the man, well, not 3/4, all the members of the JFF belong to a club. Yeah? Now, if all the members belong to a club, what you're going to have is that in order for them to make money, they will have to turn around and ensure that their players from their clubs get the caps. So if a Maggie, for instance, is managed by a Butler, and Maggie are going to get the caps, then Butler might move Maggie to England, and Butler make a bag of money, and Maggie gone and have a good career. So the cap them stop. If Leon Bailey was the MVP of Kasafa under 30 from a little picnic, I grew up and everybody I said how great he is. Better hide him and try to push one of your players who not even half as good into the national team. So you can get the cap, so later on you can get a transfer and you and your club eat a food. So this is where the politics of the football get nasty. Because it's not the quality of the player that allows you to play. It is what the benefits are to the other people. I'm hoping and trying that this will change. And I've made a lot of effort to really try and bridge the gap with everybody. Doesn't mean I'm not going to tell what the truth is. It means trying to make everybody eat a food, if that's what it means. It means that, if it means that saying, okay, Tapper, come make me help you when you're in the off season. Go to a club in Belgium or Germany and do some coaching. If it means that saying, listen, let's all work together on the youth application of a proper national football culture and system by working together, and I share everything I know with them, then it would help the country later because all the kids would get the same development that my players at Phoenix are getting. How can you have 11 players from Phoenix getting, after going on this tour and beating all the English teams, Premier League teams, you know? You know how much money each of those Premier League teams have to develop their own players? And we coming off like a stone field off of Mona High School and going there and beating them 7-4, 5-0. You beat Crystal Palace 5-0. You know what type of accomplishment that is? In this
I watch most of those games, or the highlights of the games that you put up.
You saw them?
Yeah, man.
You see the quality?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I wonder how you care about them youth that come back to Jamaica.
I don't never take them away.
Why they never? Yeah. What happened?
No, you keep them.
Remember, the rules are that unless you're 1, 18, and 2, have 75% of your country's last 15 games.
And in the top 50.
Yeah, and you can't get a work permit.
Permit, yeah.
Okay. So,
right,
what that tour was for, is that you have to understand me smarter than the average beer. So you see, most of those English clubs, they have what's called sister clubs. And when they find a player that them really like and them can't sign him, them send him out
to the sister club.
And they have an agreement between them that when him touch 18 and him perform well in their league, then they'll buy him for £10 million or more. And he will qualify under the exceptional talent rule, which allows him an automatic work permit. Does it like Leon? Leon never have to play for Jamaica for go to England. That's why I send him go to Europe first. Bill him name, bill him quality, bill his value, and then any club will buy him now for more than 10 million. And once that happens, he don't need the JFF. You understand?
Yeah, that's facts.
That's a fact. Now, the fact that Leon plays for Jamaica is a testament to how much we love our country.
Right.
Because I'm going to easily well sit down in Germany for another year or two and get a passport.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Or him could have marry a Belgian girl when him there in Belgium and get a passport. Or him could have used my grandfather status as a World War II pilot in the RAF and get a passport. But we chose to come back home because it was always my dream to see Jamaica qualify and go and challenge for a World Cup. Because we can't. We have the quality. But you can have so many players playing in different leagues at the highest level, performing in those leagues. And when they come to Jamaica, them look mediocre. Why?
Mr. Butler, we're going to go back to Maggie. Seeing that you're the manager, what are the plans for Tariq Maggie going forward in terms of, are you looking at another club? Are you looking to stay in Belgium? What are the plans that you have for him?
No, he needs to move to another level, another club. And he needs to get more playing time. I don't have corona, by the way, it's the cancer supplement. He needs to get more playing time. And he has to get better opportunities. This coming January, we're looking at seeing how we can get him into a club, either in Spain. Spain, I think, is where that is now. There's England as well. But the qualification, I have to check the points to see if he would qualify right now. But you have a kid. That kid is so talented. One man, as I said, one man, only Kyle Butler have the vision. Ping, because Kyle is out, 2-touch man. Control, ping, and you're gone. Did you guys ever watch that game with the National Under-23 where he played 10 minutes?
Who, Kyle?
No, I think I missed that.
Kyle.
No, I haven't seen it.
Google it. Just go on YouTube and
Who play?
Kyle Butler, Jamaica.
Versus?
Yeah, and just go watch the match. Watch it 10 minutes of the youth play. In the 10 minutes of him play, improved to the whole of Jamaica, same way above the rest. But again, I just saw it go.
Is Kyle still playing football?
Kyle a dancehall producer now. Kyle interested in football again.
Never know what he got. Big producer, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he hate football
Okay.
because of what it did to him, because of what the politics did to him.
Okay.
You know,
So with saying that, Mr. Butler, why haven't more local developed Jamaican players transition into top leagues?
you're saying why haven't my players or why haven't
No,
more?
no, not your players, but other Jamaican players. Why they not transition into top leagues? Not only your players, but other players. Players from like Tivoli, Arborview, Waterhouse. Why are these players not transition into top
You ever
leagues?
look at the coaching what these players are getting? You were with a club the other day, right? When me and
Yeah.
you back in 2007,
Right.
the person you were working with, you know anything about coaching or playing football?
You know a little bit about playing, but not coaching. A little bit about playing, but not coaching.
So if you have that person working with malleable young minds and the limited amount that he's going to give them, do you believe that they will have a chance competing with a country like Holland that has people like, Kluivert and Vula and Ruud Gullit and Edwin van der Sar and Mark Overmars coaching their youths?
No, but Mr. Butler, we have good coaches.
No, you don't.
Wouldn't you consider Lenny Hyde a good coach?
I consider Lenny Hyde a talent and a history in our country, a legend as a player. I consider his knowledge of the game to be high. I do consider his knowledge of the game able to develop players to play in Europe. For the simple reason that he's never been. He started in the last 20 years. Rate Lenny, Let me show you something. Lenny's son, right? Jail Hyde used to play football, And Lenny sent his son to Phoenix, You knew that?
No.
Jahil is a Phoenix.
No.
Jahil Hyde is a Phoenix. Yeah? Now, why would you send your son to Phoenix to train and play with Leon Bailey and Kyle Butler and be coached by Craig Butler? He understands and understood then the value that was there. The one thing with Lenny, he's not a fool. Listen, when you're training to win schoolboy football, it is totally different than when you're training to develop a player to become a top professional footballer. Because you're using the malleable years. I don't know what I mean when I say malleable, right? You can mold it any way you want.
Mold it, right.
Yeah. In the malleable years of a player, the formative years, to win games versus develop the player. There's a difference. Let me share with you what I mean. In prep school, right? If you have a little youth and him named Tommy, and Tommy is left-footed. And when Tommy get the ball, him get the ball on him right foot to shoot. So him cut it off on right foot, because him right foot not so good, because him just start playing. And him kick it with him left foot and him score. And it's a final of the prep school league. What are the parents and the coaches going to do? Want to hear the question?
No.
Yeah, could you repeat the question?
Tommy is a 10
Tommy.
And he plays for a prep school team or primary school team. And they're in the finals of the primary school league or prep school league. And Tommy is right-footed. But when him get the ball, if he's left-footed, but when him get the ball on right foot, take it off on right foot, him chop it off on right foot and put it on him left. And shoot and score. Now, what do you think the coaches and the parents are going to do when he scores? like that.
Then we're gonna celebrate.
Them
Rock.
are shocked.
Again.
Yeah.
Them are shocked because he's not
Celebrate
Yeah.
and lift up Tommy and throw him up in the air. He's a hero.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Tommy goes to high school. He's now playing Pepsi. And do the same thing and score. What are they going to do again?
Celebrate.
Celebrate, bro.
Celebrate.
Win again.
Yeah,
Tommy
bean.
goes to Colts. And do the same thing and score. What am I going to do?
Celebrate.
Tommy goes to Manning Cup and win Manning Cup. What am I going to do?
Them are
Jump
jump
up.
for joy. Celebrate.
And beat them chest.
Pop
And when
champagne.
Tommy win Olivia Shield, what am I going to do?
Pop
Same
champagne.
thing.
Celebrate.
And when Tommy got to Belgium now and them watch the tape and realize them can only use him left foot, I just set a player and block the left side and said push it, make him force it on the right. And take away every single ball what him have. And Tommy can't get a game on the side. What the whole of Jamaica going to do? Say Tommy not good.
Tommy not good. Tommy are rocks.
But I'm ask you a question.
You know that Tommy named Tyreek Magee, don't?
Yeah, but I'm ask you a
Hold on,
question.
hold on. Finish. You know same name Alex Marshall too, don't?
Yeah.
You know same name Junior Fleming too.
Yeah.
You know same name almost all of our top young players who can only use one foot because the coaching was not preparing him to be a professional. The coaching was preparing him to try and win a league for the school so they can beat them just.
I'm ask you a flip question. What does it say though when the other youngsters can't defend against a one-footed player? What does it say about the quality of our football?
No, it doesn't say nothing about the culture. It says about the untactical coaches that we have here. That's why I said to you, the coaches, it is a problem, not the youth them.
I'm gonna tell you something.
The youth them just there for learning, boss.
I'm gonna tell you something. You see what you say about the pliable years? I agree with you 100%. But for a player, a young player, it really come down to the coach. And if a young player is on a field and him can't recognize him opponent terribly one-footed, or him slow, or him can't hit the ball or something.
Hold on now. The problem what you missing is that the whole of them one-footed.
Jesus.
That's what you're missing now. And I said the one player, and the coach now coach them for you. All right. Do you have a player right? So he might come in for this one. Dovi, come here a second. Come join the interview. Come join the interview. Just pull up your chair. Let's come sit down. Let's go make him come in and sit down already.
All right. Yeah. When Dubia joined, bro, one bro God, I said there are so many 1-foot players in the world. Yeah, we can name quite a few.
If you remember Robin, Robin,
yeah,
nobody could stop Robin. Everybody know what Robin will do.
No.
Why?
No. Wrong.
Go ahead.
And pick up that jersey and pass it. When I talk out just, you know what this is? Take a good look.
Number 10.
Whose is it?
Come on, Robin number 10.
Okay. I'm going to share my room with you so you understand. I'm not talk and talk foolish. See here? You see, across this wall is all the greatest players in the world. You have Totti, Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, De Bruyne, Griezmann, Ramos, the whole of them. I know all of them personally. Right. Personally. Them just they get to be in my hand. Now, Robin is left-footed, but he can use his right foot. He can cross with it, he can dribble with it, he can play both sides of the pitch if he needs to. Leon is left-footed, but he can shoot with him right, he can dribble with him right. When they Messi is left-footed, but going on YouTube right now and just type in Messi right-footed goals and see what come up for you. Just go in there, just put in Messi right-footed goals. There's a difference between being a left footer or a right footer and not being able to use the foot.
Apart from standing.
Maggie used to be a youth that when him up on the right side, Him don't look down the right side because he can't pass on the right foot. So he just turn back in and cut it and then left. That true, Dovey?
Yeah.
Okay. What did we do with Maggie when he was training with us before him go back?
Make him use him right foot alone.
Tell him again louder.
Make him use him right foot alone.
When him playing the practice games against Tivoli and so, I never run back or I never do anything. What we doing him?
Take him off.
Take him out. Go sit down. Then sit down and talk to him, guide him, show him. He's become so much more of a player. Dovey, what would happen to you or any player if you cut off the foot off of you, the ball off of you, your weak foot and put it on your stronger foot?
You get push up or you come up and feel same time.
And that is from what age come up?
From 9.
Yeah? So from a little, if you don't do it, you can't play. The MVP of prep school this year was who? Okay, I'm on the top scorer. MVP was off key. Yeah? MVP of primary school was who? Zinedine. Okay? The top scorer of primary school was who? Same Zinedine. Now, in the primary school league, right? And prep school league, the top scorer and the MVP from both sections come from Phoenix. We never recruit them enough. Build them, build so. So the point I'm saying is that we as coaches in Jamaica are limiting our players because we don't have a proper system of development. You get me? That's why them youth that come up. Look at Alex Marshall. You can't have a more predominantly left-footed player than that, you know? And he has so much talent. Just imagine if that player was being raised to use both feet. If every time he take the ball off him right foot, he have 20, 30 push up for them. Now, hold on now. Is Kenan allowed to do that?
No.
Where else to do it?
Not much.
So you cannot play a finals. I take the ball off of your left foot and put it by your right foot. And what me do?
Take care of.
In a final. No? So I don't care whether I win or lose, you know, because I care more about winning later. I care more about producing a Leon Bailey or a Duvey or a Kevin Atkins that can use both feet, do well, and everybody said the quality. Kemar Reed that tear down the Maltese league, you know. I'm gonna move to the next level in January.
Yeah.
Martin Davis, you remember Martin Davis?
Yeah, man, over Malta there. We did an interview with Martin.
We do an interview with him.
Bill Martin. Him tell you in the interview, so when he came back to Harbourview, his career was almost done.
Yeah, man, I save him.
Yeah. He saved him. Yeah, man.
No.
Talk to him.
Now, what do you think we did to save him? We recognized what his strengths were and what he wasn't doing. He was sent to by name Caxton College in Valencia, not to Valencia Football Club, as they made people believe. It's like a school in Valencia, the man. You don't know what the inside of Valencia look like. So film development cut right as up. Bring him back later and play Manning Cup and play for Harbourview in a midfield. I take one touch pass is a dribbler. No, you can't tell me, say, the coaches in Jamaica are so good and they're failing so many of our players. You get me? Why is Fleming stuck at the USL level? Should he be playing at a higher level now?
So that can't be the Jamaican coach if Fleming stuck at the USL level. Because him left the Jamaican system and he's in another system right about now.
But you take, okay, raise up a child in the way that he should grow, and when he's old, he shall not depart from it.
Right.
Bend the tree while it is young, for when it is old, it will break.
So it's but that means him can't. So why the USL league have him them? Why him keep on playing for the USL? Why him can't raise him game level and go to a different MLS or something.
Game level is that, you remember what I told you about the malleable years?
Yeah.
When him
But
young,
him come out.
easier for him to learn.
Okay.
When him get older, it's hard for him learn because now him in a compete, him have to compete. Him not have time for sacrifice 6 months to just work on him left foot alone. Him have to play, him have to try and live to feed him family.
All right,
You know,
all
let
right,
me
people.
that Junior
Hold on, Mr. Butler. Sorry to cut you, but
Phoenix for 6 months. And I was preparing
You never
Junior
hear that.
to take him and send him to Europe. Junior Fleming was with Phoenix for 6 months.
6 months.
17 years old. And we're working on him left foot, getting him ready. And they came and took his passport and said they wanted to play another year of money. And I said then.
Who that? Him family?
No, the school.
JC?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Winning mentality, man. Them just want to win.
That's the point. May I play Money Cup now? I play Money Cup because I want you them have something to do. I want them have some competition to play. But I'm not playing Money Cup to win it or to lose it. I play Money Cup to make sure I play good football. Whether or not we win. If one of them youth take the ball off of him left foot. I have a kid, you see? My stepson, Dan. He's 15. He's in Germany playing now. Hoping to bring him back. On the tour of Europe, you know what they said to me? Sheffield United said, we love this player. I said, why? He plays centre half, 6'3". Said because he plays off both feet. Imagine that. A central defender that the ball come on him left foot, he play with him left. If it come on him right, he play with him right. If it go down him left side, he tackle with him left. If it go down him right side, he tackle with him right. Now swing cross and you side foot kind of thing. Just imagine. And then imagine the genetics that we have that we've been wasting all of these years. We are wasting. Because Junior Fleming is a perfect specimen of a human being. In terms of his body, athleticism, all of those things. Part-time challenge is a decision making, and that decision making is affected by his insecurity of one foot over the other. You see, if you're confident, you see how Leon just run and just push down the ball with him and just bust the net. And then you have to think about that, you know. He knows him now put that over the bar. It's like a thousand times me and him do that over and over. Growing up, you know. I remember saying to Leon one time, I said, Chippy, look at this. I turn my back and I shoot with my heel. I said, I don't need to look at the goal don't move. I need to look at the ball. Years later, I went in the Bundesliga and scored him heel. And them asked him where I'm saying, Father, tell him, say, you don't need to look at the goal.
Yeah, man, remember that goal, man.
So these are the things that we're not doing. We're so limited. You know what they said about Leon when named Vin Blaine and him friend him? What they said about Leon when Leon went to under 15 and under 17 training trying to make the national team.
I hear that clip.
Same not special.
But there's more to it. He never said that he's not special. He say he's ordinary. But what he did,
right. I hear that
ordinary,
clip.
What he also did say, which he doesn't say now because he's ashamed to say it, is that Leon and Kyle dribble too much. So my statement to him at the training was the one training with them guys. Leon scored 5 goals in the training and Kyle scored 3. And they didn't turn over the ball one time. So why would you have a problem with them dribbling and taking on players? And why would you have a problem with me, as them coach and manager, shouting to them, take on them boy, done them youth, because that is what a coach should be doing. You get what I say?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to make his teammates not like him. Leon is one of the most liked players by his teammates right now. And so is Kyle when he was playing. Because them cool. But the point I'm saying is that coaches should encourage their players to be creative, to take on people. I remember when I was playing as a youth, you know some used to play ball, right? Never just wake up.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. JC center half. Okay. Bull.
Bullet. Them used to say,
Bullhead.
make the ball do the work. The coach them always say them thing there. Make the ball do the
Right.
work. In other words, don't dribble, pass. If I am faster than most people in the world, and I am skillful, what would make me have an advantage over a German player if I only pass the ball? My advantage is my speed, and therefore if I can dribble, I can run past all of them German players and cross the ball or shoot. So I need to be working on that when I'm young. Because when I'm old, when I'm of age, Germany will have 1 million players that can pass the ball. They won't need me. That's what makes the difference. That's what the Jamaican player brings to the table. And we as Jamaicans can't recognize that all now. Our system don't show that. We're not playing with wide wingers, getting the ball to them. The reason Leon don't look so good when they play for Jamaica is that Leon does not get the ball in the positions for Jamaica that he gets it in Germany and in England. You understand? Because the man hold on the ball and they make it too long. Knock. By the time you knock, you lose the advantage. The transition is not there. The winger is now marked tighter by the opponent. Or doubled up, because they have one in front and one behind and wait for them to push past him. So we get killed. You need to have a player like McGee that you can say, Robert Morrison can do it too. That now delay the pass. Boom.
Right. But Mr. Butler, we're going back to the squad.
All right.
So the panelists can wake up. So I'm going to ask this question to Dre first, then Teagat, then Primo, then to Mr. Butler. So Dre, the addition of Haka, thoughts on Haka. Do you think Haka will be playing in the El Salvador game?
If it was up to me, I would have started him. I'll bring him off the bench late for secure 3 points or a draw. Just to give speedy. But if it's up to Tapa, I can see Tapa starting him in the El Salvador game. Yeah.
Teagat?
You know my call for Haka. You understand? But Tapa wants soldier who him can trust. So I guess that's why Haka is there. And he's gonna play him. But if it was for my call, no, may I try to look somebody younger. You understand? If stand up. You understand? Primo Moon put because I think the last time we put him on. No, we never put him on. No. I get it mixed up. But anyway, my call for Haka, no. I don't think we should have called a younger player for that position, you know, because it's two back-to-back game. So that is just my call on that.
Primo vision. A lot of persons might say Haka play 2 good games. What say you?
It's probably one of the few changes I'd make to the starting lineup from the Honduras game going into El Salvador is bring back in Liam Moore.
Right.
But I bring back in Moore.
So no Javan.
No, he would have to come off the bench for me. If depending on the circumstance in the game.
Okay. Mr. Butler, your thoughts on Haka? Another inclusion in the squad?
Yeah, the mess up thing no. I don't know. I really like what I have to say now.
Keep it PG.
No.
Yeah, keep it PG.
No. If Tapa is going to use him as a central defender, he should start. Here's why. Last game, he had to go back and play central defender because somebody got a red card or got injured or something like that, right? You remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the last 2 games that Aka has played, no goals have scored on Jamaica. That's the first 2 clean sheets we've had. In the previous games, 8 goals were scored. So, I would put him at central defender with Low. And I would start Grant at holding midfield. He's older, slower, but he was fast. He was known for speed when he was younger. Yeah? So he slowed down. He can't manage the middle now at all. But he can provide good leadership, good vibes, and possibly could settle that back line, that back four. So I don't have a problem with his inclusion. The challenge I have is with the exclusion of Maggie. You now need players that are. I love Lamar as well because I advocate for both of them. But if he's going to bring in Watson, then he should not bring in Lamar at the expense of Maggie because Maggie has proven that he has quality and that he gave you something. So now you're running a risk now bringing in Lamar while you have already given the match time, the playing time, the experience time for Maggie to come up and show up now. But then you drop Maggie. So for me, it's not that I don't rate Aka. I'm a very funny person. I give credit where credit is due. And reality check. 2 games, no goals. No, sir? Yes or no?
Yeah, but is Aka the real difference, though? A lot of persons might say it's Anthony Grant.
No.
Matter. Listen, it no matter.
No.
When he went to center after the team settled, that's the truth. Now, Grant is a better holding midfielder now than Aka is. Because Grant, the 2 of them close in age. But Grant got tackled, but Grant also have the ability to move after him tackle. You understand? Aka can't keep in the middle. But I think he could do an okay job at back. I think that the between him and Low around there, he can manage it, give good leadership to the midfield. I think if they're going to bring in Ravel Morrison and play Ravel as an attacking midfielder, behind a top 3, Leon, Antonio, maybe Burke, maybe Shemar, with Ravel, and then you have Grant. The worst thing he can do is go play Aka and Grant at holding midfield and leave Ravel to do the whole of the attacking work. You need a box-to-box. So whether it is speed again, call?
Yeah, man, speed is here.
Speed on the other side.
Yeah, whether it is speed or whatever, man. But I think that's what you need to do. But it still irks me that Tyreek was left out of the 24-man squad. That's like a big slap in your face. You understand? A huge slap in the face for a player.
Not you, but not only you, but 75%. Not only you, but 75% of Jamaicans.
Well, listen. The knife for top off in him hand at him throat right now. So, it's him to draw it. Understand? Because if him lose them 2 games, he need to go. You get me?
So all right.
In his hand.
So, Mr. Butler, I think we can call up to 27 players. So why not call 27 instead of 24? Add 3 more players to it.
Why you think?
You're going to tell me?
Them stingy, man. Them stingy with the money.
It's not stingy with the money, brethren.
What do you think then?
All right. if Tyreek Magee play and Craig Butler say anyone play, Jamaica go win. And them win, and Tyreek send a true pass to Liam Bailey, and Liam Bailey go down the wing and whip it past, bubble past him and whip it across, and Michael Antonio, the big giant size body, just buck in all three. Welcome to Tapa. Is it going to? Is it going to be that Tapa gets the credit, or is it going to be that Tyreek Magee and Liam Bailey, Michael Antonio?
Yeah.
All who had some influence on Craig Butler upon them to perform.
No, but all right. Say not only Tyreek Magee not getting called up, which is some other players not getting called up. We see like Ethan Pinnock not getting called up. As you mentioned, Jamal Lowe not getting called up. You understand? We see some other notable player that could play, not only Tyreek Magee. You understand? You think them pick the best side they could have picked at the time?
I don't think they're picking the best side that they could have picked. I think Tapa is picking what he believes will, from a political standpoint, with a win, secure his position.
All right. So what
if you know say everybody against you, right?
Mm.
And you know say you're gonna go out anyway if you lose. Most people say, no, I'm in a business and I go out my way. You know? I'm now help them man there because them man there over with man who side against me. That's what it really boils down to, you know.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about what's best for our team right now, you know. Right though, right? If Phoenix goes to England and all the Phoenix players built by Craig Butler is on tapes from the heads of the academies there saying, boy, you guys have an awesome system of play. I don't know if you saw that interview where Aston Villa technical director is saying, we love the way you play, the system of play that you have is awesome, that. And we are seeing 7 goals for them net. And these players are all under 20. With the under 20 coming up, you wouldn't be contacting me to try and ask me to help you coach a team or if my players are available or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and Germany all over the place, you know. Now I'm going to play now, have 11 players that leave out, brother, and the next maybe 3 or 4 going in January, and 8 Premier League teams coming here in December to try and get more players from me, you know. And the man them just say one time, yo, you want to whisper, you know, I want this one, you know, you can come help the coach or help with a system. What system you play will beat them, man? Then? Nobody.
Mm.
You guys hear me laying sitting down coughing, right? So
you saying something, Jay?
So you know
yeah.
Yeah.
And you know
Hold on, Mr. Butler. Jay say something.
So for the people them who keep saying that Magee not playing at this club, just keep in mind that Albert Powell is in every squad and he's not playing at this club neither. And Adrian Mara,
right.
The national team, he perform well and he don't even have a club.
Which club
so the man perform and perform
and
for the
Javan Watson.
He don't even have a club and probably played 2 games last season at the JPL, the low Premier League.
True.
Yeah, that is true. So people stop saying that, right? Because a lot of people say.
The fact that Belgium, right, has produced some of the top players in the world. De Bruyne, Courtois, Benteke, all of them. Carrasco, company. Let me ask you this. The fact that who was leading the Premier League of Belgium up to 2 weeks ago? You know who? Magee side, you know, or you know. Now, if you remember the 18 and in the squad of that team that is leading the Belgian Pro League, that I think Genk is beating West Ham right now, Are they win already? How it got today? West Ham versus.
People tell me the score in the comment section. I didn't watch that game.
Yeah, West Ham
So we know
versus.
what you-
So if the Belgium league teams are beating the Premier League teams in England, and Eupen was leading the league up till 2 weeks ago.
All right.
Then
Maggie,
make that bench. You don't think it's better than a Johan whatsoever sit down and not play the ball?
Have to.
all right.
Come on. Don't use that, bro.
No comparison.
Yeah.
No comparison.
All right.
And Powell
Let's
is
say
saying
the
a game
game-
ended 2-0. 2-2.
2-2. Yeah, 2-2. 2-2.
All right. Let me ask you a question. Where was Damian Lowe up to a couple weeks ago? I just want him go back to Egypt.
Yeah, he wasn't in Egypt. Yeah, he was
right.
on
He wasn't
vacation.
playing, he wasn't playing the football.
Yeah.
When I mean months.
Yeah, man, he was on a
and then
break.
he got play the then he got play the ESL.
You can't use the being on a bench in a club to justify not calling a man because you call man without club. And you cannot use a man without club and don't play him because guess what? The business of football can leave you without a club at times.
Right. Same, so Ravel when Ravel was in the team, he didn't have a club.
Exactly.
Never have a club at all.
Exactly. So, but I try that one. That one did not work.
Right.
No, man, only one or two match Ravel play without a club.
What you say, brother?
No, initially when we called him did sign to the Dutch club, you know. In January last year, he was without a club for about 6 months. From January come to the start.
Yeah, 6 months.
Club.
Yeah, 6 months.
Other than hard.
Yeah.
And then he was there for after a while.
Yeah, he left in January.
Outside the club for a long time.
No, man, 6 months.
6 months is a long time.
Yeah. But the impression that was given it was that it was longer than that.
No, 6 months is like a lifetime for a professional footballer, you know.
Of course, it's half of a season. How many seasons do you get as a professional?
It's half a year.
Technically, you would have 10 seasons.
Like the average career, technically, how much do you think the average careers? How much seasons?
10.
10. So
the average footballer don't start when Leon Bailey start at 18.
Yeah.
Them would start play when them about 22, 23.
Yeah, that's
play. But them can send them money for them career. So you add 10 to 22, 23, that are 33, 34. And that's them done. Leon career will be longer, knock on wood, because he started playing very young at 18. He was top at 18, start out firing. But most other players don't. How old is Shamar Nicholson now?
Early 20s is what? About 22, 23?
Awesome. Leon at 24. Nicholson older than him.
How old is Shamar?
At 24.
24.
24, 25.
No, he's not 24. Leon is 24. And he's older than him.
Shamar Nicholson is 24.
Google it now.
Probably older by months.
Google it, let me see.
I just did.
You did
Transfer
it?
market have him as 24.
Okay.
1997, March 16.
Okay, so I'm looking older than Leon.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
man.
boss.
Huh?
What about the squad now? The best 11. I want Mr. Butler to give us his 11 for the El Salvador game, then Prima Vision, then Dre, and then Tiga. So who would you start in that game in El Salvador? This is where I get real enough. So Dre, let Mr. Butler start first. Give us a starting 11. And I want the persons in the comment to grade Mr. Butler. We're grading each team. So this is Mr. Butler's 11 for El Salvador away. Go ahead, sir.
Well, I would have started Watson and Low at center half. I'd have start if Alvas is 100%, starting. Taxi on the left.
Blake in goal.
Blake in goal. Grant at holding mid 6. Ravel at 10. Leon on the right. Antonio up front. Shemar with a slightly skewed left wing position, a false left wing, in that he comes inside for the crosses and allow Taxi to go down the flank. So it would be what you call an inverted winger.
Inverted, yeah.
And for the 8th position, it would be a toss-up between Speedy. Probably have a look at Bobby Reed as well. But I think I would go with Speedy.
Speedy.
Or Bobby Reed, one or two. That would my starting 11. Bring on Burke later on, make him run upon them when they're tired.
All right, people, rate Mr. Butler's team. So he went with Blake in goal. Taxi. Who else now? Javon Watson. Damon Lowe. Powell. Anthony Grant. Speedy. Ravel. Leon. Antonio. And Shamar. So we have some person saying 8, 6, 4, 5, 8, 9. Decent team.
People
where's
remember,
Leon Best? Where's Leon Best?
on.
On the right
Hold
or
on,
on the left,
Eddie.
Mr. Butler?
What
Hold
you
on,
think?
Eddie. People remember, if you just
Right.
join in the DTM live,
On the right.
people remember. People remember, if you just join the DTM live, remember to smash that like button. All right?
Yeah, man.
Smash that like button when you're coming in and give you a grade.
Soon enough.
Now
Go
subscribe
again.
if you're new around here. So the next team is up now. Who want to go next?
Primo.
All right, give me a
Dre.
second.
Dre,
Dre, you ready?
You ready for it?
Still a word for my team, man. Primo,
Still
go
work on
on.
your team.
All right. Well, I would start the same team that beat Honduras, but probably 1 or 2 changes. Like Mother said, I take out Watson, put in back more. Yeah, I start the same three at the back formation with him though. I don't really see any other changes. The starting lineup I'd use for El Salvador, not necessarily the same starting lineup I'd use for the USA. But for this match, I'd use the same starting lineup, bar the change in the defense.
The same lineup meaning you're starting Flemo?
Yeah, man.
So, okay. All right.
And voila. You want me to go through it?
Yeah, man. List it out for the persons in the comments.
All right. Let me just bring up the starting lineup from thing there, Honduras. Hold on. Lineups. Jamaica. So you'd have Blake in goal, right?
Yeah.
Mariappa. The 3 would be Mariappa, Moore, and Lowe. In front of Mariappa, you'd have Fisher. Lawrence on the other side. At the start, Fleming, Speedy, and Grant in the middle. Fleming on the other side, opposite Fisher. In front of Lawrence, that is. Kemar Roof and Shamar Nichols, my start up front.
So you wouldn't start Leon Bailey?
Not right now.
Right.
Well, let me finish. Don't jump in it. Let me finish.
Speak it up quick.
Let me finish.
Speak it up quick.
Because of politics, you know why I wouldn't start Bailey and thing there? We have to
Make the
show
boss
the
cut.
clubs. Yeah. Well, for sure the clubs so we can take care of them players. That is
Mr. Butler. Mr. Butler, come back, man.
Why do that, sir?
I guess it's because of the formation.
Yeah. No, let me tell you something. The best football I see us play is the last 2 matches.
Yeah.
I'm not go straight too far from that. I say we try the star-studded lineup and we get 3 love feet. And nobody can argue with that. You know what I mean? We have to introduce the players slowly.
Joke thing, Butler.
Butler not even. Butler, if you're watching this giant button, sir. So people, let's grade Primo's team.
Why you do it, Primo?
Primo.
The grades are coming in.
All right, Dre, do your thing.
Hold on, we are waiting for the grades for Primo. Paul has a 1. Amanda has a negative, what that, million?
Negative million.
MPEC is saying 5. Asian is saying, Primo, why you do it? Brogard is saying, after building, I have to start. We're getting a 6. Pamela said, Primo, run the man. Primo.
Let me tell you, to be honest, let me tell you something.
5.5.
Don't necessarily deal well with the best players. You have to bear in mind who a coach with team and who plays well for him, right?
Yeah.
We cannot deny that, people. You understand? We see it, we try it when the Panama game, the whole with the hype here, we go bust up Panama shirt and look what happened to it. We have to go with the man them who are perform.
True.
We have to be realistic.
Yeah, man. And here at DTM, everybody have them view, you know.
Yeah,
so
everybody have them view. And it's a man side.
Yeah, a team, so I'm having view. So
team.
We're not gonna knock him.
You understand? Not gonna knock him.
He's not obviously. Obviously, he's not swayed. He's not swayed by the guests being here.
Yeah,
he's not swayed whatsoever.
Bro, if you don't watch my channel, you're supposed to know.
Yeah, man, keep it real, no problem.
Yeah, man.
I think what Mr. Butler should have done is ask you for the rationale behind you leaving out.
You understand?
You understand?
Yeah, here's the reason why I'm not starting Alvas, but now start thing there. Antonio, and I wouldn't start Leon, especially Leon and Antonio. You have to show the club them say you can take care of them baller bridging. And the major issues that Aston Villa have right now is Leon being called up after just coming off an injury. The USA game, to me, is the more important game. You understand? If you're going to start him in any of those 2 games, that is the game where you draw out your big guns, where you have problems with your clubs, are concerned about them players' fitness. Because at the end of the day, it's their investment. And you have to strike the balance to be able to get the players when you need them and qualify for the World Cup. You have to be able to keep everybody happy. If you notice, the last round, them withdraw Jamal Lowe after 1 match. That can only be one thing. The player was overplayed. You understand? It's as simple as that.
All right. Yeah, listen, Primo. Are your side that and are your side that you will start? You understand?
Yeah, man. And that side is the only side that brings us a victory.
Yeah, big up Travis.
And that is
I want to big up everybody. I want to big up everybody in the chat. 121 persons watching. Big up everybody. Thanks for being here. We still have a few minutes to go, so stick around, stick and stay. If you're new, subscribe, and always remember to like the live, you know. So
Dre, your level.
Your team ready?
Yeah, man. First of all, we need security to call the Jones man to clean up all of them back there all over the place. Right?
Yeah, man. That's trouble.
But yeah, we follow that. So nothing. Well, think outside the box, you know. And you know, he's a Chelsea man, so very technical.
Yeah.
So right now, my starting team 4-4-2. Blake, Low Moore in front of Blake. Left side, Saxton. On the right side, Bobby Reed. Center of the park, Anthony Grant and Roselle. Right wing, Rowe. Left wing, Leon Bailey. Mr. Butler can come back on the show now, my time now.
We put him by the left, I'm going to cuss.
Up front, leading the charge, man and fire for club and country. I'll be never going to the last round of qualifiers still. Shamar Bowser Nicholson. Football in 90 representative. Big up
Bowser.
yourself.
Rosa.
Alongside the hottest striker in the English Premier League right now, although never scored in the last game, but he did play a key role, important role at assist that leads to a goal or two. You know, Mikel Antonio, highest rated striker in the Premier League right now. Big up yourself.
All right, people. Let's hear it. Let's hear it for Dre. Anyway, that's sports. What's his score, people? He's going with a 4-4-2. He's starting Leon Bailey. So God bless is saying 7.
What the signals media say? No, my 7 that. Stop telling.
You're 7. So the late votes are coming to Prima.
God bless the 7. I'm on
Travis has to get 6.
King Judah
exactly. Anthony Grant
I might get 9.
did not play that game. And that is part of my
David.
point. You're making my point exactly, Signals Media.
Boy, yo, Dre, you lead by a mile. 9, 8, 9, 6.
David said 9.
8.
NPEC got 6. 8. Some good scores coming up, man.
God, Primo get negative $1 million.
But I take it. You know why I won't take it, and I'll stick with that side and not change it, bro. Because that is the side that give results. I would love for Antonio and the man to be starting, but when they start, we don't get the results.
Because at the end of the day, Prima, I kind of agree with it because we want the results, we want the 3 points. We don't really care who play. We don't care who play as long as we get the points.
Yeah.
Mine get that minus $2 million.
Let me finish now, please, brother. Let me finish now, please. At the end of the day, because that is the thing. At the end of the day, I will stick with my squad and I will take my scores, right? But I'm just basing it off of the evidence I'm see in front of me. In terms of when the squad is assembled and the guys who actually perform and play for the coach. And that's all. It's not like I prefer a player personally over another player. Or I would have keep out a man. I would have loved for Bailey to be starting over Fleming, for Antonio to start over Nicholson. But the chemistry now work yet. You have to wait. You have to introduce the man them slow. We try to force it and we'll throw away valuable points we should have never lose in the first place. Understand? Yes, Struck McLean is probably the best player we'll have. But our best players don't gel into the system yet. That is all I'm saying to you. It's not that I'm saying the players are not good. You understand me? And also, we have to take care of injured players. We can't start Alvasa come off every match.
Yeah, waste a sub.
Waste of a sub. Tactically, that don't make sense. You have to approach it from a coaching perspective, not a personal perspective or who you feel better. You understand? Or who you feel better about. We saw the evidence of it already. Yeah. You have to integrate the man them slowly. Or you going to mash up, or you just mash up the chemistry altogether. The youth them want to have the big name, have the better chemistry. It's as simple as that. It's not that say, oh, me feels that them money are the better baller. But it's the better team. That's all I'm saying.
It's a better mixture.
Yeah, it's a better team. That team will have more chemistry, they're more used to each other.
Yeah. So
sure, Ravel them a better baller. You understand? But that's all I'm saying to you. Stick with what you have right now. Don't change it too harsh. Don't go with wholesale changes. It's going to mess up your thing. Okay. That's all I was saying.
Farmless, I don't agree with Primo, but I see and understand is rational. You understand? So I'm understand what you say, but them not
I know him alone understand that. See, Rob Smith say Fox may talk.
Yeah, man. It's just that some persons might be a little bit more emotional.
You see, because Mr. Butler jump off of the live, a lot of people get excited and don't allow me to finish what I say. But what I'm saying is, stick to the continuity. If you're going to make changes, please don't make more than 2 or 3. One at the most. You understand? Big name no win a game yet, brother. They haven't. And that's a fact. You know what I mean? They haven't won us any games yet.
No, but Primo. Leon not playing a World Cup qualifier match with yet, brother.
Yeah,
You can't
so
say that. Leon not playing a World Cup qualifier match with you.
he should play in the game, but I don't think he should start.
No, but he's a
start him
anyway,
against USA. You
yours.
remember the disclaimer I made?
That is
before I
your
said
side.
nothing?
Nah, that is
You
your
remember
side.
the disclaimer I said? My El Salvador team is not my USA team. You understand? Because as a coach, you know, brother, you have to consider your opposition, you know, just fling someone on the field, you know. If you're a coach and you not consider who you play against, you know, brother.
Yeah.
You understand? Come on, man.
Yeah. All right.
Down the middle, you know, we don't hold back over here.
All right. Chuck Mac said, views expressed by Primo is not necessarily those of sports DTM. Yeah, man. So, all right. T-Got, your time. All right. T-Got, your time. All right. So, I got I'm done. Primo, you finish?
Yeah, man. Do you think, bro? Okay. I start read them comments, because you know, read the one them thing that to me. So,
what do you mean, man? Me read a good one them for you. I mean, Primo, read all of them.
Makes sense. You know what I mean? Couple people say, man, I speak facts.
Yeah.
Actually, a majority of the people understand what I'm saying now.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. After a while, them come around.
Yeah. We understand. We know where you go for. All right. So, everybody know me, the number one goal. Me can't get back like you know, because we are the only man for sport detail get back, you know. Because suppose me put a Jaden White na my goal.
No man. Everybody got log off, brother. You couldn't do that.
We can't do that. All right.
You couldn't do that, brother.
We can't put Jaden White na my goal. All right, here we go now. Number one, Andre Blake. Again, I'm a goal. Then, and then I got 3 run at the back. You know, Damian Lowe. After the round there. And then we're gonna have more. We're gonna around there. And we're gonna have I think I might put Aka around there too. You see me? Yeah, so I think I might put Aka around there.
It's not look good enough.
Yeah. You understand? So that's my 3 around there. So the right back, we're gonna have Kemar Lawrence, Taximan, Zane, and
right,
then we're gonna have right. Now right in play?
No, left.
Left. Sorry, all right, left. Yeah, and then we're gonna have Adrian Mariappa on the other side. Zane. So
man, man pick inside, no man. Never see nobody help Primo when Butler playing, you know.
So round at the back, me have Damian Lowe, Zane, me have Moore, me have Lawrence, and me have Mariappa. Sorry, me drop off Aka. Me drop off Aka. I might for that. More low, Lawrence and Mariappa. All right, that's my 4. That's my 4 on the back. Zane, I have Anthony Grant. All right, I'm gonna have Speedy. Right, I'm gonna have Walker. No, I'm gonna have Ravel. Sorry, I'm gonna have Ravel. Then my 3 man them now middle. Then 3 up front with the 2 winger.
Good question, Jason.
Me gonna start. My boy there. Me gonna start my boy there, Jesus God, me lose concentration. Me gonna start my boy from England, my Craig Butler boy.
Craig not on the show again, you know.
No man, but I'm gonna start him because he's our best. Leon, I have to start Leon.
So the man when he got done pick inside, man.
Yo, Leon have to start. So I'm gonna start Leon. I'm gonna start Roof. Then I'm gonna start Shamar. My side that.
You
All right,
start
people.
Shamar. So who did you change in the team?
Who me change?
Yeah. Because it sounds similar to my team where you
Come
laugh
on, Leon,
after.
come on. Me start Leon. Start Leon. Then
I know, and who else?
Me now start Flemo. Me start Leon. Then
You similar front three to Butler.
Right. Me I start Leon and me I start Leon and me I start Roof. And me I start Shamar.
So basically you make how much change? 2 change?
Yeah.
And change the formation?
Yeah, and change the formation, yeah.
So bro, there's not much difference to the name of people, the list of people, but just list out. So
yeah, but my list with your list, we have Leon on my side. You know,
yeah,
but
bro.
A friendly look to you guys.
No.
I tell the honest truth, you know, bro, I can't lie because Butler the day, you know. I just don't never intend for starting. You understand?
No, hold on. Leon is one of our best players. You understand? Leon is one of our best players.
So who you tell that?
Leon has not played. We can't say Leon not gel with the side because Leon been playing with the side for a long time now.
Yeah,
him just not play the World Cup.
Him just not play Liverpool or even Aston Villa.
If him healthy, if Leon healthy, Leon supposed to can walk on the side. Just like Damon Lowe can walk on the side. If him healthy, Leon is supposed to can walk on the side.
That would be true if Tapper wasn't the coach.
Yeah.
That would be true.
Mr. Porter saying Jamaica can manage a 4-3-3.
Incorporate Leon. That may I tell you enough to remember who coach a team and what he's capable of.
Yeah, man, Tapper we start Corey Berko over Leon.
You understand?
No, but you try to think like Tapper. You not think like Tapper. Me I think me give my start. Me give my start inside. You understand? Me not think like Tapper.
Yeah.
Me not try to think like Tapper and tell with Tapper. Me give my start inside when me don't start.
Me I think about how we can win the game.
But
realistically.
So what so you say Leon don't know the system where we are playing. Leon want to gel with the man them. Leon the indecider. Leon
remember you say he has not played a World Cup qualifier.
We have USA come up after. We have Aston Villa, a pressure JFF. You understand? Give the man a 40 or a 30 in the El Salvador and give him the most of the USA match. So when the time for the next round come, when I hear say, them not send the player.
Brethren, me not start Flemo. Me not have Leon and Flemo in the side and start Flemo.
Well, start somebody else.
Starting Flemo.
Start somebody else.
No, you start somebody else.
Yeah,
start Leon.
Because
you start somebody else. Me start Leon.
Brother Phoenix Rising tell me say, Flemo can't come back. When it get crucial, then for here say, because I don't want to repeat
people start ring up my score. Me say 7 already.
No man, we never done vote for you, man. You really want to see them score there again?
Yeah, me never see score then. Where score then there?
People put up back the 0 then fatigue hat. Big up Esther.
Me I get on minus
Jason Hall, Travis,
a
Rob.
good question that Jason Hall just put up. That's a good question.
Devon Porter. Big up on yourself. Howard Chin. Kurt.
You see the question there from Jason Hall?
Which one of them?
About players getting pressured playing for us but not other countries.
Wow.
Me get a 7. Me get a 8. Howard Chin give me a 8. David 7. Robert Smith 7. We have some good football out there.
I think it depends on the player doing the Jason Hall. Because if you have some paper players like Antonia, when they really have a good hamstring, you're going to get that. Yeah. So I think it's based on the players. And Leon Bailey, haven't really started Aston Villa yet, really, because a lot of injuries have been outside of the
from
team.
injury to injury.
Yeah, so
6. Watch
and
out.
with Ethan Pinnock now, Maybe the same.
Jason, pick up yourself for the delivery. No, man, you have to think, Jason, you have to think and you make sure you get the right thing across. You understand me, brother? Yeah. But you can't give me 5 for the side big.
Let me drop my side now.
Lunch right.
Blake. Liam Moore and Damian Lowe. Centre backs. Left back, Taxi.
Yeah.
The right is a toss up, because I would want to start O'Neal Fisher, but I know Tapper going to start Alvas Powell. So Alvas Powell. In the middle of the park, Anthony Grant alongside Speedy. Good combination. Don't want to change that whatsoever. Up top, in the number 10, Kemar Roof. Been playing well for us in the last 2 games. Have to give him another start at number 10. On the right-hand side, Leon. Down the middle, Antonio. On the left-hand side, Flemmer. Don't want to start Flemmer, but I believe Tapper will start Flemmer on the left-hand side. Because Flemmer seems to be starting every game. So me giving a realistic lineup.
Yeah, man, I'm not fight the lineup.
Me not see Ravel starting yet.
You never start.
Can come on.
We have to have a man who pass the ball.
Because he might get back on the good books at Tapper. So me not say Ravel starting this game.
Yeah, we have to do something different.
All right,
versus
interesting
versus US.
Bro, God, I know that Roof is not at number 10, but he played there well, and that's the only way I can get two strikers on the field, plus a Leon Daly. So that's
you get
tricky.
a 5. You get a 5. Mackenzie give you 8.5.
Remember, you have to get 2 of those strikers on the field, and you need Leon Daly.
Yeah.
So if you're not going to put one of them in at number 10, I don't want to put them out wide.
Well, it'll be interesting though to see the team that he actually starts with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be probably be the best supplement of the argument, right?
All right, so I get a 5.7, MPEG 7.
5 there, man.
Mackenzie 8.5. Big up yourself, Mackenzie.
You want me to get 8.5 too, You get out 6.
If me that coach Jamaica would have never make World Cup.
6. Well, all right, people want to segue. I don't want to touch on it, but we have to touch the whole situation with the reggae boys, the reggae girls coach.
Touch on the
yeah, I don't want to say touch on it, so forgive me. The press officer put out an ad that the JFF is now seeking a coach for the reggae girls. So it only mean one thing that Busby got sacked. Do you think that the JFF did the right thing in terms of getting rid of Busby right away? Or you think they should have at least give him a fair chance, at least wait a little trial and whatever, before jump in the gun and give him the sack? I know we have World Cup qualifications coming up, we have friendly games coming up. You think it was a right choice by the JFF this time? They act immediately, something that they don't normally do. Normally them sit on things, but they acted swiftly with this one. Dre.
Yeah, I believe they acted too swiftly, man. Because the suspension was in order, pending further investigation.
Exactly.
The allegation claims he hasn't been charged or anything. So yeah, they acted too swiftly, and should have been an assistant manager in charge of the team until further notice. Them shouldn't put like a party shop running thing, like a corner store thing, attitude to do things like that. Then jump the gun.
Yeah, jump the gun.
Acting rational in this case, and I don't agree with it. A professional attitude would have been pending further investigation until that time. Coach of the regular senior team, Busby has been suspended. In the meantime, assistant coach,
assistant will run it off. Yeah,
girls going forward, and behind closed doors, then they'll be looking at somebody at a more permanent level. If it does come worst case scenario, not just boom, 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 fire the man like that. It's unprofessional. I think can sue them for that.
Yeah.
And I think
Primo, you think that the JFF knew something why they got rid of Busby? You think them know something?
You line up them buckle first. Because you don't understand some of the two care. All right, here what me know. We have to understand the politics of the situation and the times that we are dealing with, right? And the fact that him now coach is not a man where coach like a men's team or thing, right? He's coaching the women's team, and the allegations that were made by the young lady have implications that regard his job as well. And not his job in per se, but when he's in a position of authority. You understand? So it's going to make people uncomfortable. We don't know from the outside how the team themselves feel about it. We don't know if the team had any say about it. Because women are very touchy about that kind of wrong word again.
Right.
All right.
Wrong word. All right, we're not saying touchy again.
But yeah, I understand the politics behind it. It's very unfortunate. The timing is terrible. But you know what I mean? I'm not going to jump out there and kill JFF. There's no right way to go about it. If they didn't, they would be blamed. If they did, you know what I mean?
They'd be blamed.
They'd be blamed.
And again, we're not on the inside, as Mr. Porter is saying that the JFF had no choice. T-Gat, what do you think? Rob is saying that it will affect the money in terms of sponsorship, and they heavily depend on the Women Foundation, etc. What do you think? What do you think about this?
Well, Jamaica now get sponsor. They get sponsorship. They now ball every day, so they now get the money.
No, the women's team.
Yeah, but the women's team, the image is different, with the women's
image
team.
is there. Yeah,
women's team, a successful team.
All right, when you look at the on a serious when you look at the situation, this is a second coach, because I was trying to read up and see what's going on, what's happening over the Vancouver Whitecap. This is the second coach has been called for that incident. You understand? One coach called already, and now the Jamaican coach called up again. Mark, it happened 10 years ago. Then, so I don't know if she decided to come out when he left the club. Maybe she didn't want to talk when he was there, and when he left the club, now she does have the courage to come out and talk. On the JFF side, though, they did the good, the better thing to do. Get rid of them and get rid of them fast. You understand? Because you don't want that image to follow the country and follow the side. Because right there and then, him a coach the woman's side, and you don't want that image. Because you got the players, you don't want the players them to feel uncomfortable. Yeah, the players them gonna come now, and you don't want them feel uncomfortable. So get rid of them quick and fast, move on with the business. A lot of coach out there. We have the brother from Waterhouse. I think he can do a good job. Gilbert, you understand? He can draw a theme. You understand? Make him go and do a thing, and then they move a little bit higher.
But I guess we need to do a background check on whoever coach you're bringing in based on what you see happening. You know what I mean?
It's really terrible, It's really terrible. You as a father, you entrust your daughter with some stranger and then camp out and stuff like that. You understand?
Exactly.
And you just feel away. It's
not a comfortable environment.
Not a comfortable. So I think the JFF do a good. I think they take too long. You understand? But then do it quick. Get rid of them fast and quick, because you don't want your brand to spoil.
And you don't want any backlash. We don't know if he's innocent or not, but we don't want to take the chance.
Don't want to take the chance, because this is when you look at this thing now, it's very touchy when you come on to these cases. When you come on to these cases, you understand? We see people just get sentenced. You understand? We see people going and come out. So it's trust me.
To be fair,
JFF don't want that. JFF
to
don't
be fair
want
to the
really
JFF
want
though, Eddie, read the background check.
Yeah.
Are the allegations, all the allegations coming back, or are there new allegations just being made?
I think all allegation.
I think I heard about a second girl coming up. I don't know how true that is.
I'm going off of what is before us is the Enoch girl. Yeah. So Right, we are going for that. And she said that happened in 2010,
And she
2011,
spoke up from them
2010.
time then.
No, she just spoken up now. She just
Okay,
come
no,
out now.
why I ask
She
you
coming
this
out. Yeah.
is just to be clear that we can't really say if she's just speaking up, we can't really look at GFF in a bad light because there were no
Right.
allegations before.
Yeah,
Understand?
yeah.
Unless they did some deep digging, they would have never find out that. So just to be fair to them, you understand? They can only act on what them know now.
And
But
so
in
Mr.
future, we should definitely
Mr.
do
Porter,
extensive
Mr.
background
Porter
check.
dropping some information here, guys. CONCACAF president is being implicated in this because he was the president of Canada at the time and involved with the Vancouver setup. It's a really sticky situation, Mr. Porter.
Yeah,
really
because
sticky.
all right, because one of the times she said, because I was reading the report, it's like it's a CONCACAF meeting, and he was telling her that he's going to get her signed for the Vancouver Whitecaps. You understand? So she was excited and she jumped on the plane, and when she reached there, she find out that the two of them alone are gonna be in a hotel. You understand? So,
trouble there.
Yeah, you understand? So
yes.
PFF, they do it and they do it for. I'm glad they don't do it. Just they don't. You don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want that over your head, right?
But in terms of implications of this now, Dre, getting a new coach at this time, we know the relationship that Busby had with the girls. You know, is not easy to get a lot of UK players and local base coming together, gelling, building that chemistry. Have been developing together, playing well together. To bring in a new coach at this time, what you think? Can we still have that same level going forward? We don't know who the coach will be as yet, but can we still have that continuity going forward?
It's just what kind of professionalism or attitude is among the senior team camp and the girls, and who's gonna hold them together, group them together, and have a meeting with them and explain the situation, what's at and why them come to that decision. If there is actually a meeting, because you never know who may be next in line or being interviewed at the same time. Maybe somebody who they're familiar with and comfortable with, and they bring back that's been around in and around the national team, the girls team. One name that kind of comes to mind was Coach Gordon, right now assistant with the senior men, has some experience, some familiarity with the girls. Then. So, but like I said, I think they jumped the gun really. In my opinion, that is like you guys said, the views expressed by Dre Any Weather Sports is not that
sports detail.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
and you're free to have your views, man.
And then right now we're gonna just leave it. Yeah, we're gonna just leave it at that. Yeah, we're gonna leave it at that right about now. Yeah, man. We're gonna leave it at that. Gentlemen, it's been fun having you on the program.
Hold on, sir. We have one more thing on the agenda, man. You're running away now.
Go again. Right, let's get that on.
Yeah, man. We're going to just touch on the weekend, EPL weekend.
Okay.
We have our Reggae Boys in action. I think tomorrow, Leon Bale will up against, I think, Southampton. Yeah, Southampton. What do you think that game going on? How do you think Leon, going bounce back from that disappointing performance against West Ham last week? Let's start with Primo.
Should be an easier game than West Ham, definitely. I expect him to have a good game, to be honest with you. I expect him to start and have a decent game because if I remember correctly, where's Southampton? Relegation zone?
Somewhere thereabout. I don't think they're in the tree.
Yeah. So standings. No man, I expect him to have a good game in that.
Tiga, what do you think about that?
They're actually above Aston Villa.
Yeah, man, and they got some good results recently. Southampton. You remember they went to City and got a nil draw.
Oh yes, that's true.
So defensively, they've shape up a bit.
All right.
I think it's still quite possible.
Tiga, what you say?
All right.
Chippy going. We need start.
That's the question. Will he start? Because he didn't have a good game the last game they play. So will he start? I don't know if he's going to start. So I wonder if it's a Butler go watch a game there and turn off in TV. But anyway, but anyway, if I expect Aston Villa to win that match. You understand? But Chippy playing, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's going. I try to see if Aston Villa going to post something late. Nothing. You understand? Because I think the coach is kind of getting upset because of Chippy injury, and it can't depend on him. Because if him play him one game, the next game him out, and that's kind of really, it really take a toll on a coach when he depend on that player and he's not playing the way he should play. So I don't know the coach at space right about now. I don't know if he's going to play, but I hope Aston Villa can come through that victory because Southampton not really a play the football. So
All right,
I hope him
Dre.
start still.
Yeah. All right, Dre. Anyway,
What I did.
comments wicked
So,
man. Yeah,
really,
remember
West
we've seen Leon pretty much have an impact in every game that he played except the last game. You think he'll somehow get an assist or a goal in this one?
I expect him to bounce back and have a better game. This team, Southampton, they don't score a lot of goals. Only 9 them score in the whole season so far.
Hey,
Them only
I
point ahead
just
of Aston Villa. And then draw a lot of games. Them draw like 5 games compared to 1 draw for Aston Villa. So, it's a tough defensive team. But I believe they're not as strong as West Ham, and if they really do get the start, I expect to see a goal and an assist from him. So it's like I expect 2 goals for Aston Villa and 1 for West Ham. So 2-1 victory, barely contributing in both goals for Villa.
All right. Another regular boy in action on Sunday. Mikel Antonio. He played midweek. We don't usually play the Europa games. Will he be a little bit tired? Who knows? But he'll have a tough matchup against Liverpool. He's at home. What are your thoughts on this, Primo?
Boy, West Ham good enough, but Liverpool, bro.
Liverpool. The Reds. So no goal contribution by Antonio. Think he can get something?
Liverpool, no. Rate Antonio, but no.
Especially a tired Antonio.
Yeah. There are certain clubs that are at a different level than the rest of them. We're not for calling them. There's 3 clubs right now that play a different level football than the rest of England. You have good clubs and you have great clubs, you know what I mean? And Liverpool are one of them clubs. I'm going to really see West Ham. I don't see it being more than probably like a 2 goal. West Ham can score, but I don't see them scoring more than 1 goal. So it's probably a 2-1, 3-1 kind of scenario.
Tigat, what say you?
Why, a pool, I'm playing a brother. Yeah, man. I know pool on my side still, but I mean, I think Antonio going to get no goal. I'm going to shut him out completely. So, I think Pool are going to run out to that victory. I think Pool are going to give them about 3 piece.
All right, we can't touch the EPL and not touch the big game in the derby. Manchester derby. Man U versus City. Man U's at home. How you see this one going, Dre?
I don't really care for none of these 2 teams because
as long as I think it's better than good for Chelsea.
Yeah, so champions of Europe, top of the league, 3 points clear right now. Expect to win another game this weekend. I'm maintaining that 3-point cushion above everybody else. I won't be paying attention to the City Man U game. I'll be busy doing something else. But It's a Manchester derby. Good luck to the Manchester fans them out there. That's all I can say on that.
Tigat.
You know, so I might say earlier, you know, but I can't ask for the prediction. I not said nothing.
Yeah, man, you're well biased.
Yeah, man, not ask me nothing. I not said nothing. You understand? Maybe we'll talk. All right, Mr. Garden. Just put up that. Just put up that to Mr. Garden. Say. Yeah, put up that to Mr. Garden. Say. But me not say
But you
nothing.
fan them I go vex with the one, yeah.
Go on, Prima.
City I
Them
got
can't any more vex than Craig Butler.
yeah, man. City I got butter them, man.
We say another 6-1. 6 on the City.
5. Could I say another Liverpool score again?
Wow.
Simple as that.
But hope so. Hope. Ali out, Ali in. People, what you think? Ali out or Ali in?
Keep Ali, man.
Yeah, man. And I don't know if you follow the fantasy league. This is the last thing in terms of captain for the weekend. I know T got. Yeah. Dre, you play FPL?
Yeah, man. But Pinnock and couple players now look so good in the defense, so it let me down. Now some players in the team. Taggart from Aston Villa. I don't know where I'm going to. Last season stopped will fool me, but yeah, man, things not up my way right now. I've seen just to pull up the team and Tony now bagging the goals then.
Tony now score, yeah.
It's flopping in a fantasy season this year. I don't know why me go jump on the wagon and get it, but here's what it is. Just the ball of them.
We're going to get our captain selections. We have a captain. The player might not be in your team, but who you think is the best captain for the viewers?
Edward Mendy in my team, goalkeeper on the back line.
Yeah, easy clean sheet. Easy clean sheet against Burnley, right?
It's not easy. Not probably like one save, but easy clean sheet. Again.
Tigat, your capo. Salah.
For me, Vardy, me have, you know.
Who they playing now? Vardy playing. They're playing Leeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leeds not doing so well.
And Vardy never go on good. Because you know when he not go on good now in a one game, he always come back now the other. So I make a try. I always make some bad captain selection. I hope him come true.
Jason Ali saying Salah all day. Prima, I don't know if you play fantasy.
No, you know, say tell me for check it out. I know.
Oh, you know, check it out yet. Alright.
Yo, Eddie, you going who you captain, Eddie?
No, man, for me it's Salah now. Until him go Africa for the African Cup of Nations, I'm going to captain him every week. So I tell you that from now. Every week until him go Africa.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, man. So Tiga, take and close off.
All right, people. Thank you again. I want to big up our guests, Mr. Primo and Andre. Want to big up on the guests that came on and come up about Mr. Craig Butler. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Big up
Mr.
Craig Butler.
Yeah,
hopefully we have him again for an interview.
Yeah, thank you for joining.
Yeah, we don't think it's that serious at the end of the day.
Thank you, Dre. Thank you, Mr. Primo. This has been another Thursday night live. We do this every Thursday night, and every Thursday night we have special guests. Don't be surprised if we have back Primo and Mr. Andre again next week. And we want to thank you all for joining. This is Sports DTM. You have a wonderful night. Thank you.
Boom.
Yeah, man. Bless up.
Still live.